New anime, Lazurus. I'm here for it. I want to talk about it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Shinichiro Watanabe, and again, I'm going to butcher these names. He was one of the people known for Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy, a few others. And if you enjoyed those type of projects, you're going to enjoy this new thing called Lazurus. And again, this is just from the first episode so far. I am thoroughly enjoying just the high speed action that we're getting into. It's definitely got those 90s anime vibes back when, Cowboy Bebop was like one of the biggest things freaking there for me. Like I was just really into it. So either way, this one here is showcasing a miracle drug known as Hapna, who apparently is going to take everyone out. Like it became a burden on people and stuff. So I was like, all right, well, let's figure out what's going on with it. As the story goes, the miracle drug was something introduced in this world by a Dr. Skinner. Dr. Skinner introduced this drug and it helped people. Like it relieved their pain. It had no side effects. It was great. Like the world was in love with this drug. It was like it took care of everything and people were very happy to use it. It was very cheap and effective. Perfect world, right? Yeah, no. We end up kind of fast forwarding to like 3 years later at Northport Correctional Facility where we see a proposition going down to Axel Gilberto, who is sentenced for consecutive sentences of, you know, multiple years, totaling 888 years, like multiple life sentences, I think. Like he is in there. He's not getting out anytime soon. But he's known for breaking out of prisons. So he doesn't plan to probably be there much longer. He's just waiting for an opportunity. Now, the person who came to talk to him was named Hirsch, this young lady who considers herself a little bit of a lawyer, a little bit of a hitman, a little bit of both, whatever. And during the conversation, we find out that apparently Dr. Skinner had disappeared 3 years ago after the drug kind of was doing his thing and has now resurfaced and dropped a video explaining that Hapna is something that he created and it is set to take out the people who have taken it. Like if you have taken it and you put it into your body at any point in time, it is designed to not leave your bloodstream. It will stay in your bloodstream and it will continue to stay there no matter what you do. You cannot get rid of it. And it is designed that within 3 years from your first use of it, within after 3 years, this will take you out. Like you're done. There's no surviving it. And he engineered it because he didn't like, I guess, the way humanity was and the way humanity acted and stuff like that. And he has now implemented a more or less a hide and seek game of if you can find me because I have the cure, then I will, deem that you guys are good to go. And he's not trying to play God or anything like that. He's not trying to do any of that. I'm like, you're controlling everything. Like, what's going on? But he wants somebody to come find him, and that's the only way you're going to prove that you deserve to still kind of be around. So if you haven't taken it, you're okay. If you have taken it, then yeah, you've got 3 years from the time you first taken it before you're done. So Axel's kind of like, okay, I got your proposition. Well, time's up. Not really worried about it. He didn't really give an answer, and he just proceeded to escape. He's like, yep, here's the opening. I'm out. And he ends up taking off. And through some fantastical parkour, close combat, fights and stuff, he takes out several guards and he makes his way out and escapes his way into the city in this super dramatic fashion. It was great. He managed to escape and now he's on the run, but we see that Hirsch is she's kind of calm and cool and collected about it. So she's got her guy Douglas outside in the car and basically, team, we got to get it together. We find out that Leland, this young kid, I thought he was just a young kid. He's like, I ain't got to go to school no more. I'm out. I'm not going to be here anymore. Teach. I'm going to do my thing. Got another young blonde lady who's on a motorcycle, and then we have the woman in the chair, Elena. She's doing all their tech stuff. So she's just back there. She seems kind of skittish and stuff, but she's doing all the tech stuff. So pretty much it's like, okay, well, we need to find him because he's apparently the last member of this team that needs to be put together. So in the process of it, um, they're trying to hunt him down, and they are using all their stuff. So they're using drones. They're using predictive algorithms and stuff to search where he would possibly go, which direction he's going. They're tracking him by satellite. It looks like they got it, all hands on deck. And basically, they're trying to funnel him into a direction where they can set him up to get him. And basically, that's what they did. They just set him up. It was like, hey, you don't know how to fly. You're kind of stuck here. We need you to come with us. And this is at gunpoint. Like this is Douglas is like, yo, I'm gonna take you out. And I thought he wasn't gonna be the trigger happy one. Well, Chris was like, yo, do I have permission to fire? She's ready to go. And I'm like, what is she finna shoot him with? So like, is she a sniper or something like that? She's riding around on a motorcycle, chilling. I don't see no weapons. So it's like, what is she gonna do? Basically, when all this is said and done, Axel, who is on this rooftop, still says, yeah, I'm with this. I'm with the shenanigans, and jumps off the rooftop. And everybody's kind of looking stunned. He ends up jumping and grabbing the drone that's flying nearby and uses the drone to safely get himself towards the ground, and then hops off and kind of starts walking the streets again, which is like great, fantastic. Well, that's when we see Chris walk up. She's like, oh my, that was amazing. Like, you were wild with that. I would love to take a picture with you. And she goes to take a picture, and then she uses a little device to shock him, like a little bracelet or something like that. She uses to shock him into submission and capture him. I was like, bravo, beautiful. She was not playing no games, and she's like, I'm going to get this done quick, fast, in a hurry. And he's been out for about a day when he finally woke up with something on his wrist that he doesn't know what it is, and he gets introduced to Hirsch and the team once again. Like, welcome, you're part of this now. And that's when the first episode cuts off. So I am pleasantly intrigued by what's going on, what the deal is. They've got 30 days to find this Skinner person before the first person gets taken out. And I'm like, why is this so important that we find it? I'm trying to figure out who was the first person to take the drug. Was it Hirsch? Is that why she's like focused on this, or was it somebody Hirsch works for that took the drug the first time, so that is the first one who's pending to be taken out? Like, we're putting all this effort into going to find him, and granted, like, there's a bigger threat at stake. There's a lot of people who have taken this drug and who will not survive if they don't get the cure. But how much of the cure does he have? Like, can it be easily reproduced? Like, what's going on? Like, there's questions, comments, and stuff. I need to know what's happening. But either way, I'm invested in this. This is dropping on Adult Swim, it looks like, and it looks like it drops the next day on Max. I'm currently watching it on Max as I do not have cable. So if you're able to catch it, you're able to catch it sooner. I'm a little late to the party on watching it, so that, but I will be doing my best to keep up and watch it like as soon as it releases on Max for me, and just continuing to find out what the story is. I don't know how long the season is. I don't know. It's listed as seasons, so I guess it could be multiple seasons. I gotta wait and see. With anime, we usually jump between 8 and 12 and 24. Those are like the three numbers that are most common among these. And so with this art style and the characters look interesting enough, again, Axel, this crazy, cool parkour, close quarters combat kind of guy. Douglas is like kind of look like no nonsense business. Like, hey, I'm finna start blasting if necessary to get stuff done. Leland, who just seems kind of lackadaisical, but he's got some. It looks like he was willing to mess with the drones for that, so he's got some in the field skills. Chris, again, blonde bombshell on the motorcycle, like she's just ready to do whatever she needs to do to get her stuff done. And then we have Elena, who is doing all the tech stuff, and she is really getting into her bag with being able to track everything and stuff. So we got a full team. We got some good stuff going on. I can't wait to see what happens the next episode and what their whole plan is, because we're now at 29 days left. So make sure you hit that little red subscribe button. Make sure you check out all the content. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the show, where you think we're going with it. Again, if you read anything, if there's mangas on it, so that have you read it? I don't know. Again, I'm just watching the show. It's the first I've heard of this, so I'm just really excited to get into it. Until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.